Well, look at that colour on the back. That is incredible. G'day and welcome to Black Opal Direct. My name's Justin. Well, today we've got some really beautiful little piece that I've put on the socials lately. It's called a clean skin knobby, and I believe it's going to be pretty easy cut, but there's one area that has more chance of a beautiful high dome, and I'd like to make it a black crystal too, because there's no real potch, it just has a really dark tint to it. And I may be slicing this piece in two before we even go ahead further, so we can cut possibly 2 stones. But this one's going to be fun because I can see the colour on colour 3D effect that I love so much. So let's get on the wheel and see how we go. Alright, this is the clean skin knobby I'm talking about. It's a beautiful piece. It has a really thick colour bar on this side of the knobby and a thinner, messier colour bar on that side of the knobby. So my gem I'm imagining is going to be here. So it might be wise, instead of grinding all of this away, it might be wise for me just to slice that straight through. But before I do, I'm just going to clean it up a little bit more on the wheel and see how we go. Because it could be alright. Alright, let's get that wheel going. Water. So I just want to make sure that there's good pattern and colour, which I can see just from that one little touch that pattern and colour is nowhere near as good as that pattern and colour over here. Alright, so we're wanting our gem right here. It's the best colour, and this side here has like a wishy-washy, sheenier colour. So it doesn't hurt to take a little bit away from that side and see whether that pattern gets any better inside. And it doesn't really look like it is. So there we go, it starts. No, not yet. Not really. But what a really good sign is that there is some potch or some darker colour inside there, as you can see. So that's a really good sign that it will be a black crystal or a black opal. And I just clean up just the good side now. The good edges. I just want to see how clean that colour is. And if you look at that there, that is magic colour. Like really magic colour. That gorgeous 3D colour on colour that I love so much. Alright, I'm going to slice it straight through there. We're going to have to, because that's the best colour, and I can either grind that away and there still could be some nice colour inside there, so I'd rather just slice it and know that I've got that nice gem sitting there and go with something if there is anything on that part. So let's have a go at that. Just going to take it through there. Just taking that slice through there. And you can see that I have just hit the edge of that, and that little white dot, that white area has come right down on the stone. So what I've done is probably a pretty smart slice. And when I take all of this off the top, we should head down to a little bit darker of a gem, which I'm very excited about because that should be a gorgeous stone. So for a tester, I can just take this down on this stone, down to the darkness, and you can see there that it's starting to get quite dark in the play of colour. Just a little bit more water going. Alright, so that was a good test to see how it goes. Now we'll work on this guy and we'll see if we can get a nice stone out of it. So such pretty colour. Beautiful colour. Wow. All right, I'm going in. Well, look at that colour on the back. That is incredible. That is awesome. Wow. Oh, what a gem. Look at this. No potch and pure black opal. That is awesome. So where I sliced it over here, the colour is really not quite as, the pattern is not quite as strong. So I'm going to take that in a little bit on this side and we're going to make it an absolute perfect gem. This is going to be one high domed ripper of a gem. Love it. So I'm still just trying to get those sand spots out. Wow. Look at that. Well, I didn't expect that, that's for sure. The colour and pattern is better on the back, which seems to be happening a lot lately, even better than the front. So this one is most definitely going to be a double-sided gem, a beautiful one. It's amazing the diversity of opals that come out of Lightning Ridge, from dark opals to white opals, like Cooper Pedy, crystal opals, which are the best in the world from Lightning Ridge, and the black opal. But this piece has it all. It's a black crystal opal. They're quite rare to be able to have a black crystal opal without any potch in it whatsoever. Over the years, out of all of the thousands of gems I've cut, I reckon there's only been about 50 black crystal opals that I've actually cut. So it is quite an anomaly when I see one. I'd like to make a high dome of this one, but also double-sided, so I can make the best of both worlds, having two different patterns to choose from. I didn't film, but I did polish the back on this stone, so we've got a double-sided beautiful black crystal opal with two separate patterns. One of which is floral, and the other side is flagstone and chaff. Well, wasn't that a beautiful cut? I was so surprised with how the back of the stone was probably stronger. It looks stronger and better pattern than the front where I was originally going for. So let's see what it weighs. The other little piece I sliced off, by the way, it really it's turned into nothing. There's no stone. 3.16 carats. Beautiful. What do we think that's worth? That's a gorgeous high-domed gem black crystal opal. So black crystal has no potch in it whatsoever. It's got a beautiful dark tint, just like window tinting with play of colour. So they're very, very rare, and this one is really quite dark. It's around the N2 to N3 sort of mark. So beautiful gem. And we're looking at around about $2,000 a carat. So that's pretty much a $6,000 gem. Beautiful, beautiful gem. I'm really happy with that. So I hope you are too. I hope you enjoyed that journey, and I'll see you next time.